Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Clarington Kia, where it's your experience your way, every day, online and in store. And I can honestly tell you, I am extremely excited to show you this 2018 Toyota Camry SE Hybrid. Yeah, that's right, this is a hybrid. 46,500 kilometers, one owner, no accidents. This is an absolutely amazing find. So before we jump into this video, I'm gonna take you on a tour of it. Don't worry, hang tight. I want to explain to you why we do this. So quite frankly, you're at home, you're at the office, you're looking at used cars, but what's the condition? This is a 2018, right? So you want to know, is there any dings, dents, scratches? Does the interior smell like smoke or like pets? And also, I'm sure you want to know some of the amazing features on this Camry. Well, that is exactly why we do these videos. So that way you have the confidence in knowing that this car is in exactly the shape that you're looking for, with no surprises. No surprises being if you choose to buy it online and have it delivered to your house, you know the condition. No surprises if you want to make an appointment, come down and test drive it. It's not going to be misrepresented. Photos can be edited, but this is one take, uncut, unedited, complete tour of this vehicle, so you have the confidence that this is a great vehicle. Now, with that being said, let's get right into this hybrid. So I'm going to talk about the hybrid stuff first. This Toyota features a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine. So it's their regular 2.4 out of their other Camry models. However, we now have a DC direct current electric motor attached as well. And what that is going to do is it is going to do two separate things for you. So first and foremost, acceleration. You're going to have better acceleration in this Camry as you would to some of the other models, but that's not why you buy a hybrid. It's just kind of a side effect. So if you're a fun, fast driver, you're going to love it. But the actual reason why you're buying this is for the fuel economy. 4.9 liters per 100 kilometers combined fuel economy on this Camry hybrid. That is exceptional, like absolutely exceptional. So how does it do that? Well, it uses a 1.6 kilowatt hour battery. That is a very small battery in comparison to like an electric vehicle, okay? But what it does is it uses the engine and regenerative braking to charge that small battery, which allows you to have that electric assist motor to increase your fuel economy, and you can even put it into EV mode, which will allow you to drive this around 4 to 5 kilometers on pure electric. Now, where does that even make more sense? Stop and go traffic, right? So let's say you're in that stop and go traffic, Don Valley Parkway, jam, bumper to bumper. This will run in pure electric mode during that congestion, so you don't burn through your fuel when usually that gas engine is at its least efficient. So that is why you buy a hybrid, for that electric assist motor, or in this case, even the capability of running completely off the electric battery. And it recharges as you drive. So as you coast, you're on the highway, say you're going down a hill, you let off the gas, that electric motor starts to charge up that battery again. It also charges when you apply the brakes. It takes that motor, puts it into reverse, and uses that as a generator to charge that small 1.6 kilowatt hour battery. Why it's relevant that it's 1.6 kilowatts is because it's a small battery to recharge, meaning it will recharge several times during your trips. Okay, so that is the hybrid explanation on this Camry. It's long-winded, but listen, it's so important to know that, because obviously there's a small premium attached to a hybrid, but that is why the fuel savings will hopefully overcome that premium very quickly for you. So, wow, that was a lot, right? Now let's talk about the exterior and the condition of the car, as well as the features as we go around. So starting at the front, we're gonna go take a look right here, because I see this, and is this, yeah, look, see, it's still, so, well, I know what that is. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna get to that one second. So here is that blue Toyota emblem, and that indicates that it's a hybrid. And then have a look at this wicked front grille. The new Toyota styling really is super, super nice. Now coming along the side, I did notice this little stone chip right there. You can kind of see it there, but it has been touched up. Good sign, means the person that owned this vehicle before loved it. Now you want to know what that thing that was touching on the front hood. So let me see if I can find the edge here. So right here, okay, I don't know if you can see it in the video. Super hard to see it, they did a great job. This has 3M clear plastic on the hood, and it also has it on this part here. So there is a plastic polymer, you can kind of see the edge of it here, that is protecting this from stone chips. And what this is here, this is just the edge of it that's just starting to lift a little bit, ever so slightly, and it just needs to get cleaned underneath and then reapplied. It's super tricky to do it. We probably won't, I'll be honest. The whole idea is that you leave it on the car, and when it gets like that with some stone chips and stuff, you take it off, replace it, put another one back on. But underneath there is a fresh, clean, perfect condition bumper. Speaking of perfect condition, look at this paint. Just a gorgeous color. And then down here, we've got these really sharp looking wheels. What size are these? I think these are 18s. I'm trying to find it. Interesting enough, I can't find the sides. I bet you it's on the part that's facing the road. That's okay. We'll get to that in a second. Take a look back here, get that nice side profile view. You can see the lower side sill plates right underneath those doors, making it look even more sporty. Come around, get a look at the rear of this. Nice big wraparound taillights. A nice little detail here to make it look super sporty is that little side inlet. And then taking a look at the back, we got that little dual exhaust tip. Nice big Camry logo here. Little lip spoiler, check that out. Just that little lip spoiler to make it look even sportier. And this is the SE Hybrid. I forgot to mention that. I was so excited about telling you about all the hybrid stuff. This is the SE Hybrid. So that's the middle trim level hybrid, but this is the sportier looking of all of them. So if you're looking for that nice sporty look with this beautiful ruby red paint, you found it. And then going around to this side here, again, I'm looking for dings, dents, scratches that I can show you, but it looks in such great shape. And then the only other thing that I noticed is right here, you can kind of see there. So that's just a boo-boo from those stupid little parking curbs. Oh, looking a little bit more here. Right, so just a couple little chips in that bumper. But that little curb rash or rash there on the front is from those parking curbs. They're so annoying in the parking lot. They're hard to see, and then unfortunately that happens. It's one of those things. So as we're back here, I do want to talk about some safety features because this features Toyota's complete safety suite. So that's pre-collision warning with pedestrian detection. In other words, when you're driving, if you're just paying attention to the radio, take your eyes off the road for a second, and the car in front of you slowing down, this will predict that, give you a quick warning. If you don't apply the brakes, it will actually jump on the brakes for you. You can even bring it right to a stop to hopefully avoid that collision. And it has pedestrian detection. So if you're at a red light making a right, you're not seeing the person coming from the side, same thing. Also has lane departure warning with steer assist. So if you're driving on the highway, same situation, maybe you're a little drowsy, whatever the case is, you drift out of your lane, it'll actually warn you and then gently nudge you back in. And then of course, automatic high beams, super great for country roads, cottage roads. You put your high beams on and then they'll turn off if there's a car approaching, which is nice. And blind spot warning as well. Taking a look at the interior, just incredible shape, really nice contrast. Even on the rear seats, they did a great job here. They didn't spare and kind of make them just plain in the back. They gave it the same treatment as the front seats, which you'll see in just a second. Nice power sunroof up top. And then look at these, they're so nice. Power driver seat, of course, power passenger seat as well. In case the loved one's there, it's power as well. Here we've got your automatic headlights, your trunk popper, your fuel lid popper. My gosh, why am I showing you that? Who cares? Let's hop in. All right, so inside the cabin, this is again something that I like that Toyota did in regards to their hybrid model. They didn't make this dash look like a crazy electric vehicle like some manufacturers do. And why I like that, because it's not intimidating. You're not in here, you know, looking and going, oh my gosh, all this electric stuff. What do I, you know, do I need to check if it's working and things like that? It's really, really nicely laid out, and only what you need to see is available and kind of ready. So let's start off with, of course, automatic headlights. I just had them on so you could see them. I mean, there's paddle shifters on this. I don't know why. You don't need that. It's a hybrid. I guess it's just one of those things. If you want to shift manually, you can, but you don't need to. Let the hybrid do its thing. All your radio controls, your Bluetooth controls, And then over here, we have your radar cruise control, which again is really great. It uses that same sonar system in the front of the car for the forward emergency braking to make the cruise control radar active. In other words, if there's a car in front of you, you're doing 120 on cruise, they're doing 110, the Camry will slow down, match the speed until that driver gets out of your way, and then it goes back up to the cruising speed you set it at. Having a look into the center console here, you can see a couple things. So the ready mark means that it is EV ready. In other words, the battery's charged, you can run solely on EV. It's kind of in that ready state, okay? And then you've got your center display here, 46,523 kilometers, your fuel mile, or your fuel tank over there. Now, let's back up for a second here, and we'll point our attention to the center display. So nice big center screen. When I put it in reverse, of course we have a rear view camera. Also, it's a widescreen camera if you like, or just the regular as you prefer. I prefer that. It's a little bit tricky on the widescreen. Back in park, we've got your audio system up top here. AM, FM, Sirius, satellite radio, Bluetooth audio streaming. So all your digital music is available, of course. Go back home, and then we've got, this is your other EV kind of screen. So right now you can see the engine is putting power to the electric motor, which is putting power back to the battery. So we're charging up that battery. You can kind of see the battery state there. So we're a little bit under half, but that would still allow us to drive in EV mode if we liked for a few kilometers, right? And as we drive, we know that it charges that battery back up. So it gets better and better as we go. And then let's see what's under history. Do we have anything? Not much. So 6.7 liters per 100 is the current fuel economy, but again, just, you know, moving around in the parking lot really isn't going to give you too much information. And you can see how much it's regenerating. Even that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. So regenerating that battery, they even give you that watt hours what it's putting back in, which is pretty sweet. And then we'll go back home. Your dual zone climate control, so driver's side, passenger side, independent temperatures. And then down here, I'm going to try to get down here so I can show you. 1 second. Let's zoom in here. So down here, we have a, what's this called? Wireless charger. Sorry. Wireless charging pad here for your cell phone, which is fantastic. And then, of course, we've got all of our USB and plugins that we want down here. And then this even slides out of the way for a little bit more of a junk container storage thing that I like ever so much. If you watch any of the other videos, you'll see junk storage to me. Love it. All right, so then we can slide that back up. Now we've got your shifter here, and then right behind the shifter, sorry if this is jumping all over the place. I'm using a gimbal. I don't normally usually just go handheld. Anyway, eco mode, normal mode, sport mode. Okay, so logic would say keep it in eco mode, obviously, then you get the best fuel economy. Because this has some added horsepower, the sport mode might be fun to play around with if you're just in the mood to, you know, put it through a few more corners and have some fun with some acceleration. Sport mode, don't be afraid to try it out even. And then normal mode, but I would flip between the two, to be honest with you. It's probably the best way. And then you can see here EV mode, right? So if we go into EV mode, then it will run solely off of electric power. And it will only do that up until the point that it needs to start recharging the battery, and then it'll come back out. And then it won't allow you to damage that battery by draining it too low. And that's important to know because batteries have memory and you don't want to drain it too low. So it'll never let you drain it completely, but that's the EV mode button there. Now, electronic parking brake with hold assist. This is sweet. So when you are driving, when you start the car, you can push the hold button. And, excuse me, what that's going to do is when you come up to a stoplight, with the brake hold activated, you can actually let your foot off the brake and it'll hold the car here using the electronic parking brake, which is really, really nice. It's a great feature to have. It's super convenient. As you're driving, you can kind of just let your foot up off the brake, take a break from that brake pedal, right? Got all your cup holders. We got your driver and passengers heated seats, of course. And then in the armrest here, lots of junk storage in there. Really, really big. I'm sure you could fit a full-size tissue box in there if you wanted. I'll give you a little bit of a look at kind of what we're looking at here for the interior styling. Nice soft touch material. It's got this really cool pattern on the dash here. And then take a swing back here, take a look. And then I don't know if you caught that really quickly, but look at that. It's even got the blue power button versus start stop that you would normally see on some of the other cars, like the other Camry non-hybrid. Now, taking a look real quick, this is the CarFax report. This is important information to know. So that's the vehicle there with the VIN number, and you can see no accidents reported, just an Ontario car. So that's what you want to see, no accidents, Ontario vehicle. And with 46,523 kilometers on this hybrid, oh my gosh, this is such a great find for anybody who's looking to obviously save themselves some fuel mileage, but not have a crazy, ugly looking hybrid. Beautiful color, great kilometers, fantastic condition. And then looking at the exterior condition as far as that paint protection film, the stone chips that were touched up. I mean, the person who owned this previously loved this car, and so can you if you choose to pick it up from us here at Clarington Kia. So there's two ways to buy this. The old school traditional way, give us a call, come down here. You could leave a deposit over the phone so you don't get this thing sold from underneath you if you like, and take it out for a drive and then get your financing arranged and pick it up later on if you'd like to do that. Or if you want to do it kind of that new Amazon Prime kind of way, you can use any of the widgets on our website, the trade-in evaluator, the calculate my finance payments. There's a lot of buttons on there. Click any of them and it will alert our team to give you a call and set up and make all the arrangements to have this vehicle financed, purchased. Even if you have a trade-in, we don't need to see it. We can just do everything through email, pictures, etc. And then you can take home this beauty, I was gonna say 1998, 2018 Toyota Camry Hybrid. And congratulations to whoever purchases this vehicle. I would love to hear your comments, your feedback, how much you love it, and how great the experience was here at Clarington Kia. So be sure to drop us a line in the comments if you did pick up this Camry. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Congratulations to the new owner, whoever it may be.